Hey there, welcome back, Marius here, and wait, before you click dislike, just hear me out, it's not a clickbait. So this game, I will give you 55 reasons why the game is good. At the end, let's see through, maybe for you it's still a bad game, I'm not pushing anywhere, but just hear this side of the story, alright? And there are 55 reasons, I will run through them as fast as I can, basically, and you can be the judge at the end. Is it good? Is it not? All right. So let's jump right to the game, and without any further delay, in the background there will be spoiler free. I am avoiding anything that can give away any clues, so that should be okay. Well, this is upgraded car, nothing special. But let me run through my points. First off, we have radio reports about events. Whenever you play through, whatever you do, you will hear in the radio stations news about, and I think it's cool. I think it's cool to mention there is such thing, alright? Not many games have that. Next, this is insane. You can jump in the cars. You will see that in my video in the background, where in other games where opening doors, it's so frustrating. Here, from the side, from this front, it's so cool. How can this not be cool, right? Third one is calling the car for the car. This is nothing special. There are Mafia, GTA, and some other games where cars can be delivered. There's still a lot of games that does not provide this information, this chance, right? So getting your ride, upgraded ride, awesome. Point number 4, we have the same for companions. So companions, there are 3 key persons that are also, you saw them on the thumbnail. You can call them. It's literally just they join your gang. This is a single player game, can be multiplayer, but it's a single player game. You can go single player through. It doesn't mean that you need to be alone, which is cool. Come on gamers, open your mind. Next up is when you can have 3 of them in your gang, and basically 4 people fighting against whatever mission or difficulties you have. You can call even more. This is what Saints Row is known for. You have your gang. You need to unlock and whatnot, but you can call, and some other more people will join your cause, which is, how many games give that option? I'm talking about these points, and I will call out and ask what kind of, give me examples. There are definitely, but this game packs a lot of them inside, all right? Next up, we have car challenges. They are quite easy. You will see in the background, I will do some crazy stunts, jumps, whatever. There are some quite easy unlockables that will give them special abilities. Jumping, infinite boost, slashing other ties. How that is on top of regular upgrades or regular customizations. There are awesome. This is awesome. Not every game has that. A lot of them don't have that. The same actually is for weapons. Weapons also have upgrades. You have different weapons, like you can upgrade them 3 times, right? They give bonuses, reloads, damage, whatnot. On top of that, they each and every one of them have special abilities, like special bonus, bleed effect, reloading when you shoot headshots. These are amazing. How many games have so boring weapons? It's okay. Next up, car customization options. You see from in the background that car is upgraded. The spoilers, the bumpers, the antennas, the so many options. It's awesome. I spent so many times gathering different cars, different upgrades, new cars, old timers. So crazy. Nice. There's not like hundreds and thousands of upgrades, but there are still quite a lot, right? Next up, we have car modification overlaps. This is a small thing, but if you purchase a bumper, let's say bumper tier 1, it sounds stupid, but you will understand the point. You get another car, that bumper 1 is still available for you. It's not always, but the overlaps is, what it means is you don't have to buy for every car, every single piece to get all the pieces. Which seems like counterintuitive, but actually what it means, you don't have to grind. The game is not painfully grindish. That will be another point, by the way, but just This small little thing, like they are like thinking, probably don't want to purchase hundreds and bumpers for every single car. It will be frustrating. Let's give them. They have it. They literally have this thing where there's a lot of games that you have for every single time, for every single model, purchase every single thing again and again and again and again, and that you need money for, right? I need to speed up this semi-destructible environment. You will see that in the background as well. You can destroy palms, you can destroy lanterns. This is another game, so you just smashing it, and it feels like you are trapped. You drive around and you like avoid everything as possible. Here, it's quite easy. The world is made for fun, for entertainment, but not everything is destructible as stupid as it is in Forza Horizon, where you can smash every wall. No, yeah, there is also are things that you need to be aware that are not destructible. So I think it's an awesome balance where you don't feel trapped, but you feel free enough. Not like you can do whatever you want. You will see sometimes I'm crashing my god. Okay, you get the point. Awesome. Run from the crime scenes. Whenever you do something, someone is calling, you can run from away from them. So not actually triggering police. Where in other games, the same GTA or whatever, if someone sees or you bump up, kill a guys in front of police or what, in Mafia and others, it's instant. You are a criminal and everyone knows where you are. In this game, you can still run away. You can still kill the person trying to call. That basically was in the first Mafia as well. But anyways, this is cool little thing that gives you an option. You're not always like avoiding it. Anyways, you got the point. Car ramming and damage. This is something quite unique. You will see sometimes I'm doing badly stuff, little good stuff, but when cars are rammed from the side, they receive a lot of damage. When they are frontal, basically that's where you have less damage, but it's not true if your car rams a building. So as funny as it gets, and I have fully upgraded car, so it's basically that's why it's almost indestructible, but it's not always this true, right? So, and this ramming where you literally hit cars on the side, because there are many games where driving a car and trying to, I don't know, get rid of enemy that is following you, it's so painful. You have a rocket launcher or no, it's quite amazing once you get a hand on it. It's good ramming cars, right? Ventures and these challenges, literally there you can purchase some businesses that generate money for you, and once you purchase, they generate you money right away. If you upgrade them by some challenges and basically do whatever it must, some side missions, they generate more money. So it's kind of cool incentive that you don't have to, but you can. I think it's great. I like them. They are quite unique. And then after that purchase in that area, there are another safety bonus. If you eliminate their threat, another bonus. You can totally ignore them, but again, there's like, that's another gang. That's like, oh, come on, you are on my territory. It's literally like, when I see those guys in a minimap, they're like, oh no, you're gonna get out of here, right? And they are different. They're not all the same. They're little threat missions. Sometimes drones, sometimes enemy gangs, sometimes car, police van. Cool things. Music radio. When you are in a car, you have music. You can't switch easily between the radios. That's nothing new. In many games you have it. But come on, I heard DMX songs and some other popular songs. I'm like, damn, that's good music. And some country music. And I switched through many radio stations because for in GTA there was some radio stations really bad. Here, the music is good, okay? The music is good, simple. Next point, we have modified cars on the streets. Whenever you see the cars on the street, they're not all the same, just copy paste and different color. They have different bumpers, different spoilers, different with top. Such customization in many games is so lacking that after a while you see every single car are the same, just same model, copy paste. Not here. Next we have car crashes. Like sometimes, I don't know if you have seen in the background, you drive and there's a police pulled over someone, or there's a car crash and ambulance standing. These small things, and these are all cars that you can still hijack and all that. These small little details attached gives really this world yeah, it's cool to have them, right? Next we have road ragers. This is also in GTA and some other games. If you accidentally bump a car, sometimes they chase you, and this they push. The game is about silliness and chance, whatever you want to do, and sometimes they do so crazy things and they chase you so long, and so they run that way. But it's hilarious, not it's really hilarious things, right? Day and night cycle. I cannot stress enough how beautiful the game is, despite the fact it's a bit cartoonish, but day and night cycle, where you don't see basically in the background, I think there's already morning or still night, oh, still night. You will see in the video, course of this video, at the end it will be, sun is rising. So beautiful, so cool, you don't even pay attention, that's how good it is. You just notice like one time, whoa, it's already middle of the night, and you have headlights on and all that. Amazing. Driver behaviors of jams. This is also there are a lot of games that suffer this a lot. When you block a road, they just stand all the time in the road. They're like, I'm NPC, I do nothing. Here, after a while, they get nervous and try to bypass, and some acts crazy. But sometimes, when it's a red light or something, and there's a legit traffic, they stay in the line. The behavior are, I'd say, great, right? Next is 2 not 30 levels. I think in the background you will see that as well. You have a police and you have enemy gangs. You can basically get both of them angry at you, and that's not the coolest part. The coolest part is at some point they start shooting each other, because you are a gang, they are a gang, and there's a police. And sometimes in some missions you can actually trigger both of them and just sit on the corner, like watch each of them killing each other and basically fulfilling your mission, adventure, or whatever is happening. So cool. Next up we have fog and sandstorm. I could not capture this, but if you have seen, there is, I think it's a sandstorm. It literally is one of the best in the games. Because usually when it comes to fog or something, games have difficulties with rendering and graphical and all that issues. Here is literally like you can't see. Oh, now I remember Mad Max had one of the best sandstorms as well. Other games fail so much, and this game has one of the best fogs and sandstorm that is going on. All right. Next, on the same topic, there are smoke and flash grenades. Flash grenades, literally something like from Counter-Strike. If you are close enough, you have all the white screen and you literally are flashed. Not like in other games, like poof, and there's nothing. Or smoke, when you drop a smoke, and the graphic is so bad that the smoke you see in these lines drawn in the middle of there. Here the smoke is like a smoke, and it's like you can't see through it, just enemy. It's amazing. It's amazing how good it is made. Next, arcade drifter. Yes, the drifting is, it's not real world physics, or straight away. I couldn't, half of the game, I thought it's the stupidest thing ever. Once you understand that you actually, it doesn't work like a handlebrake. Basically, pressing handlebrake bar means you want to drift, and you release when you want to stop drifting. Normally, you just press a handlebar and then release and keep drifting. This is not the case. You need to learn it. Once you learn it, and I think I kind of manage in the background, should be, you see how good it is once you get the mechanics, right? Next is enemies jumping away from the car. Also in the background you can see there are 2 types of games. One of the game, I don't recall the game, but one of the games where you literally cannot drive over anyone, the people. They always run out. And there are some games that are so bad at avoiding your car, it's like you just unintentionally just get run over everyone. Here it's quite good. It's, you need to work for it to actually hit enemies when they are shooting at you. And yes, it's just good, okay? So many weapon types. I think 8 of totally. Hands, melee, and then a range of weapons. Like I only just mentioned some other games where you have a limited 4 or I don't know holsters, where you need to choose either you will have a rocket launcher, either you have a sniper rifle. It's so frustrating because you need both, and then you need minigun, not minigun but Uzi, and then you need pistol, and then you want a rifle, and a lot of games like no, four you can have. This game's like, you want that? We got that, right? Next is lights, reflections, fog, and performance. I have cranked up on the Ultra. Yes, I have quite good system, but I am comparing this to other games where once you crank it up, it basically dies. Here I easily run still 100 plus FPS, like, just do your stuff. They made the game so you can enjoy it, right? It's of course it can be better, but I'd say it's quite optimized, right? That's as far as I can tell. Keeping in mind how the graphics, they have specific graphics, they're not going for realism, okay? But okay, next up we have random events. There are events where you have some money or something, you can jump on board or skip them. Not every game has that option, basically that gives even more things to do in the game, right? Car jump and airtime. This is something when you jump with the cars. It's not realistic physics, but once you jump, once you learn to control and do the barrel roll and flips and all that, oh boy, it is satisfying. The game gives so many, all those things I list, and I will keep listing them. Game developers like provided to you to enjoy. And if you can't enjoy the things that are given, okay, at the end will be the summary of this video, right? So yeah, the car jumps are satisfying. It is satisfying. Next, car damage visuals. How many games can you tell where you can literally beat up the car and see the windows broken and doors popping up and all that? One of the first was Mafia first, and then next iterations had even worse and worse. Not many games you can name. This car, they don't have this super realistic where all the body changes, but you can do quite good bumper and hood damages that are flapping over. You will see that in the background if you haven't already. So good. Fast travel. Yes, this is a minor spoiler. There is fast travel in the game. You need a little bit work for it, but it doesn't feel right. It doesn't. Once you have a fast car and turbo boost, it feels so great to drive around, especially with a lot of points I will mention about the graphics, the physics, the car jumps and all that. Fast travel basically takes it away. And I literally fast traveled just a few times. Driving around with your special car feels way better, right? In the background there will be a big fight, but anyways. Money gathering. Once you have those ventures, they're all around the city. The money comes in your bank account, you just need to open up and like transfer to your bank account. How many games you have to drive to those literal places and pick up the money, like make that frustrating, the stupid money grind? The game is like, we want you to enjoy the game, not running around and doing errands. So good, thank you. And next we have change style on the go. How many games, once you create your character, like that's it, you can't change it after they give the warning? Here, like, it's not realistic. Again, the game is not going for realism, but you can pull out and change the type of your hair, the clothes you're wearing. Yes, in the background I am wearing high heels and doing all the stunts and jumps with high heels. Deal with that. Next, water pumps. This is just, I could make another just whole video about it. There are water pumps. When you run over, you as a person are thrown away, which sometimes is a really huge disadvantage. You can use that as an advantage for enemies, and the same is for cars. You basically can make the jump of the car over the water pumps once they are broken, which gives another tool set for you to use for your gaming experience, just like that. Sense of discovery. This is something regarding the fast travels. They are not given just right away. Just you can fast travel to your base, but there are more out in the world that you need to find. You don't know where they are. Once you find, you need to then and that's not only about the fast travel. There are other points of interest that are just popping up once you discover them, which gives you more emphasis. Not everything is like just given like everything is everywhere, just do your... No, it's given, introduced one by one, and once you travel more, you get that. Amazing. Companion upgrade. Did I mention those components you can call? They, as far as I can tell, not gonna spoil, but yes, once you complete the missions, side missions for them, they literally have like the health and the weapons are upgraded. So not like you can manually change them. They have basically signature weapons, but still they are upgradable. Okay, deal with that. Countryside scenery. Unfortunately, haven't captured that. In the morning, you see already how the sun and everything is up. So cool. Off-road going, the cactuses, the little ponds, the cliffs, jumps. It's quite cool. There is not much things to do, but it doesn't feel empty. It's hard to explain. The map is not huge. The map is right size, I'd say. And the country scenery, especially when you drive through and all that, put the Western music radio, it is beautiful. I shit you not, alright? Next, perks and challenges. This is something going together. You have passive bonuses that you can enable, switch on the fly, depending on your playstyle. It's not like, okay, you literally, there are like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You have 5 of them that you have to unlock. So you have to do a challenge that's basically whenever you do some crazy things or whatever in the background, for example, kill, I don't know, 10 gang members with a rifle, you automatically, just by playing the game, fulfill those challenges. Half of them is just half already filled, especially when you switch the weapon, do the jumps, just by playing, they unlock automatically quite a lot, I'd say. But you can fasten it up by specifically looking what needs to be done. It's written, it's not hidden, it's not... And those perks, for example, I have the one that gives more ammo when I pick up, and the one that I receive less damage. Awesome things, which I will just point out at GTA, as far as I remember. Nope, they don't have any special things for they are just running around, you know. Anyways, next point is health regeneration blocks. I'm sorry, I need to move away. This, damn it. These blocks, you see them? There are health bars basically. It's not like a one bar that regenerates fully. It's every game has it, but it's just a cool thing that if you manage to receive a little damage, you can hide a little bit in the middle of fight and it grow back. Once the block is empty, that is not regenerated, only out of the combat, which gives quite a good sense that you are not invincible, but if you manage and check and hide and shoot over the cover, you can manage quite well your health and damage. It's and yeah, why I mentioned this point, there are games that are nope, not a single health is regenerating and makes it frustrating. You need to buy health potions, look for herbs or whatnot. The games that do not regenerate your health basically hate you. That's what I'm saying, alright? Next point is shooting from the roof. You saw that in the background. How many games you can tell where you can get on a car and drive? And yes, I am looking at you. Slip my mind. Just Cause, which is another amazing game, which is based around mayhem and freedom. I encourage both of game series to continue. This is awesome job, and you saw that you can switch weapons, you can get back in the car, get on top of it. It's amazing, right? Next, you already saw wingsuit. How many games have wingsuit? Yes, again, Just Cause have it. It's not a huge and big deal, but come on, you have it. You can jump out of the car, driving your car, and yes, see, you will have the scenery. Sorry, yes, I captured that as well. I try to capture as much as I can. So yeah, this will be crazy. This is a fully upgraded, one of the best cars that absolutely is amazing. All right. So again, wingsuit. Next up, we have in-game music playlist. If you're thinking, what is this? I think the same GTA. Once you get in the car, you have a radio. Once you get out, it's silent. Unfortunately, I'm not playing it. Oh yeah, barrel roll. 2 barrel rolls. Nice. So here you can and you will unlock a possibility to make a playlist and basically listen like a music in your ears, even if you're not in a car. which makes even how many games you have like another set of the music, which is not like a music in the background just playing out of nowhere, but you have a player basically with you that you can make a sound, a music. Cool. Next, call for the war. This is something I cannot stress enough. For example, once you are, I don't know, bored, or you just think some gang needs to pay for whatever reason. For example, in GTA, you have to start a fight with police, then you have 1 star, then you kill more, then you have 2 stars, you kill more. If suddenly no police is spawning, you lose that and like, oh, I just want to have fun. This game provides all 3 gangs and police. You can literally call just and say, hey shitheads, I wanna fight. And they're like, where are you? And literally call for the mayhem. How many games give you that option? Again, I'm listing the things what this game gives and provides, right? Jumping out of the car, this, I don't think I have captured that, but the thing is, how many games when your car is running a little bit too fast, you press or accidentally press jumping out of the car, you are just stumbling and making a barrel, and after 5 minutes of rolling, you can stand up and start running. This game, again, not realistic, but you jump out and you're like super reflexes and like you are standing, you're ready for action. It takes away those frustrating moments that are stupid as hell, where in other games you just hate jumping out of the car if it's not fully stopped. You hate anything. You are avoiding actions that are, or getting in a car through the door. This game is like, let's make it snappy so you can enjoy the game, not make it frustrating, all right? Next point, we have clearing notoriety. Minor little thing, but near your base, if you have police or anything on your tail, when you arrive near it, it's your base. They're like, okay, we'll leave it you alone. Where other games, when you arrive at your point and you want to save or change cars, like, no, you can't do that in combat. Like, totally opposite. They're like, screw you, you need to get rid of your notoriety. This game's like, nah, chill. You are in your territory. They are afraid of you. They run away. How cool is that? And I can tell you right away, it's super cool when other games do absolutely opposite. That's how cool this game is. All right, next up we have never grinding. You need money for upgrading weapons, for upgrading cars, for purchasing car parts, for clothes and all that stuff. The game literally at the first, it is more, you need more money than you have, but the more you make, it literally goes up. The more you play, the easier it gets. Where I will take again example of GTA, where I have played through a whole mission online and we try to get the money. I mean, you need millions for new flats, and you need hundreds of hours to grind through the same missions to have one that stupid purchase or the plane or something. Here, I think in the background I have something like 17 million or something. I can purchase anything, everything. The game's like, we don't want you to grind, we want you to enjoy. You deserve the game. And I don't think you actually deserve. If I see another video how Sanctuary is not good. Okay, that's for the later part. I'm a little bit pissed about this. Monster truck. Do I need to say anything else? I will not drive in the background if it's a monster truck, but once you are in the monster truck, you can do exactly what you expect. Drive over, run over, do. It is amazing. How many games don't have monster trucks? A lot of them. Next up, towing things. I think at one point I started doing that. You can tow things like attach, you need to purchase this upgrade. Oh boy, what kind of mayhem and funny things you can do with that. You need that will be also in the mission and some other things, and it gives extra things, alright? The game keeps providing. Next up, police sirens, not a big deal, many games have them, but a lot of games don't have them. When you get in a police car, when you turn on the sirens, the other cars will just play. And you can use that in your advantage. I haven't pushed fully after, but I had a sense that actually other policemen also respect you, and I think I even bumped them and they're like, you are in with sirens, so it's fine. But I need to check that. But It's cool how the changes depends on what you do, how you do with what car and all that. It is good. Train. How many games can you name where we have a literally train going on where you need to stand because if the train is going you can't pass it? Yes, there are some games I can't tell right from the top, but many games have that. Just there are tracks, but there are no actually trains. There's like, we are too lazy to make them. This game gives you that. You have an option, and you sometimes are driving in the middle of mission, like, oh, train is going. I'm like, it's closed. Damn it! It's so awesome, frustrating, but awesomely good. Frustrating. Last few points, auto drive. Did I mention? Previously, you saw me driving, shooting from the top of your car. You can make a point, basically, where you want to go. If you got on the top of the roof, the car will drive there. Yes, again, not realistic, but how else would you manage? Because other games, when you jump out of the car immediately stops and like you feel like a stupid moron being on the car, right? Because the car is not moving anymore. Here, like, a little bit not realistic, but have some fun. The game is for fun. Vaulting, it's not great. It's absolutely not great, but there are even worse examples where there is no vaulting at all. I mean, there are some points where you can jump and grab the ledge and pull you over and make over things. This is how this game handles that. Basically, any surface, if you can get close enough to the edge, it's good. How many games you are just jumping like a moron and not having anything and there is no vaulting, basically? If it's too high, nope, you are not touching any ledges. It's so stupid. This game is like, yeah, we can't make it perfect, but let's implement it, right? Next, just a Western style. There's a music and all that, and a little bit story about Western. That's just a bonus from me, right? The main theme song is Western-ish. I like it. Those who don't, sorry. Character, companion, gang and car, clothes, the cars they are driving, all that can be customization. I'm not talking about your car, I'm talking about gang cars that they arrive with. The clothes, how they look, how they feel, that's your gang. You can manage that. How cool is that? Story moments, last point. Everyone, the biggest downside I heard from the beginning, the game feels without soul. You know what? So this is the summary of me. I've played through, of course, I finished the game. I would not make a video about the game that I haven't played through. 3 or 4 moments I was like not expecting, because everyone says it's soulless, without soul. I'm like, there were moments where like, damn, they got me. And the story itself and all that, yes, it's not super deep. Yes, especially the start is quite rough. But story moments will be a bonus. And I will say it's okay. It's not great. It's okay. So, I need to summarize. And summary is simple. I listed you 55 reasons why and what game provides to you. It's open, basically sandbox that you can enjoy the fights, the driving, the everything, the frustration eliminated. Yeah, I think I will tow this car. I'm trying that in the background, and gamers still found a way how to say, yeah, I don't like this game. 55 reasons why Saints Row is good game. I just gave to you. You can see for yourself what for you is. I don't know, if you hate music, if you don't like nice sceneries, if you want ugly fog, then obviously. But the thing is, from all the points I given, and let's say the game is without soul, and story can be longer and better. 55 and 2 or 3 minuses. Of course, there are some more, of course. Shooting could be better. I'm not talking about what can be better. I'm giving you information why this. And of course, it is a little bit, because I'm pissed off how this game is badly received. That's why I specifically call it the best game so far, because I truly believe it's not that I'm not even joking. And I gave you the reasons why I think it is the best. Of course, best is, far stretch. But seeing so much hate, I think, and I honestly, deep respect for all the gamers, and you can still don't like the game, don't like the engine, you want more realism, you don't think it's the silly drifts and all that, but bashing the game as everyone bashed, it doesn't deserve that. It deserves more love. The game has my love. I hope now when you see those little and a lot of points, I forgot crane. There is a crane. There you can find a persons walking, old people with crane, like actually walking. How many games I will just name the same Cyberpunk where people around are moving without any motions, anything. Here you can find an old people with a crane and slowly walking. When I found it, I'm like, how can you tell this game is not good? And of course, game takes a lot of points together, and that's how it comes together, and there are things to improve, as I said. But so many awesome things they do right. Saints Row, you got my heart. I enjoyed the story, and I totally stand for my stand. I take my stance. This is a good game. I encourage you to open mind and stop being a sheeps that everyone hates it. I need to hate it myself. This is just a hate train. It's literally hype and hate trains are two dumb things that people don't evaluate themselves. They're just, oh, I heard it's bad, so it's bad. I don't have my own opinion. I will ignore 55 reasons this stupid guy just gave why this game is cool. I will ignore them because, you know, if everyone hates it, I will hate it too. And just the last point, I am really, really disappointed at Game Ranks. They are one of the biggest gaming reviewers and all that. And they just first day they came out like, nah, Saints Row bad. Before you buy, it's bad. I'm like, you motherfuckers. Because looking at their review, it feels like they played one or two missions. The start is quite clunky, and they haven't even touched to the point where the story actually gets involved and all that. And I think they're really doing a bad job lately. They're just running on the hype train. I know that it's their business. They need money. If everyone says it's bad, they don't have the spine anymore saying, no, we actually liked it. Of course, there's always a chance that they actually hate it. But lately, all the games that are super hyped, they are hyped. All the games that are super smashed, they are smashing them too. It's like too much of a coincidence, and they are ignoring how this game is not even trying to see the good part of it. Sorry guys, I'm a big fan of Game Ranks. They do excellent job. I wish to someday be big as you, but the quality you are providing lately, anyways, nobody gives up. So if you can find a place in the heart for this game, the developers they created, for you to enjoy, I encourage you, guys. This is cool. The sandboxy, the approach, the possibilities they give, and all that. I'd say game definitely deserves way more love, right? So these are my points. This is my point of view, how I see the game being good. Let me know in the comment section. I don't know. Maybe I don't understand anything, and maybe I'm too dumb, but alright, anyways. We'll meet in other videos. This is the end of my video, and cheers until next time.